Hello, I'm the Resolute Cartographer, and this is the 82nd video of my Mass Effect Legendary Edition series. In the last video, we completed the last little bits of the Citadel DLC. We are now going to go ahead and do the main quest, and we're going to go over to the Far Rim and find out what's been going on between the Quarians and the Geth. So, finally leaving behind the shore leave, and all that entailed. Okay, all the way out here. Alright, let's see. We need to go to the Quarian Envoy ship, but let's take a look at everything else here. Haystrom, we were here back in Mass Effect 2. This is the planet with the star that's dying too quickly. Formerly a Quarian colony, Haystrom was established to observe the phenomenon Dolan, the system's parent star. Dolan appeared to be unstable with a high possibility of erupting prematurely into a red giant. Haystrom was lost to the Geth in 1896. Soon after, all communication from the planet and its attendant space stations ceased. The Geth have shown no signs of treating Dolan as a threat over the past 3 centuries, beyond establishing several space stations near it. Dolan's magnetic eruptions and solar output overwhelm most nearby communications, and it is unclear how the Geth have compensated. Today, spy probe scans indicate extensive orbital construction around Haystrom, housing thousands of Geth platforms and an unknown number of Geth software mines. It is not known how many Geth are on the planet's surface. Spy probes face interference from Dolan, making remote scanning difficult. Resource estimations based on Geth mining, refining, and fabrication suggest that the planet has at least 20 more years of use before it is exhausted. Intelligence experts speculate that the Geth have not exploited all of their resources because they wish to keep some in reserve for repairs. Travel advisory: Haystrom is a Geth stronghold. Military spy drones with cutting-edge stealth technology are the only vehicles to have returned from Geth space unharmed. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Alright. Let's see. What do we got here? Gas giant of Charum. Charum. Once a starship refueling platform for the Quarians, Charum has expanded under Geth rule. Thousands of orbital platforms surround the planet and its many moons, refining helium into helium-3. A vast Geth fleet travels between Charum and Haystrom, preventing all but the most stealthy of spy drones from discovering any information about it. Current estimates place the Geth fleet numbers between 5,000 and 10,000 ships. Wow, with unknown levels of armament. Good lord, there's a lot of ships. Travel advisory: most intelligence estimates state that approaching Charum is tantamount to suicide. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Population 250,000 to 500,000 platforms. Colony occupied in 1895. The largest station is Hell's Hive, also known as Dina Station. Man. So for 300 years, this area has been under the control of the Geth, even though it was originally occupied by the Quarians. Gotha, or Gotha. If it was German, it'd be Gotha, which is just like the poet. A dwarf planet, Gotha has a pressure cooker atmosphere that brings its surface temperatures to scorching levels. Carbon dioxide and ethane are plentiful in the planet's hazy atmosphere. There's been some speculation in the mining community as to whether the Quarians mined all of the precious metals before they fled the system some 3 centuries ago. Rumors abound that anyone willing to brave the Geth could potentially find loads of naturally occurring diamonds on Gotha, but this is likely just a starship legend. Travel advisory: Gotha is in Geth space. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Okay, so that's all in this system other than the Quarian Envoy ship, which we'll go to soon enough, but we need to go check out Ma'at first. Just one planet here, it looks like. Oh, and I didn't even scan in the other system. Let's scan here. Oh, nothing. Amut. Amut is an enormous hydrogen-helium gas giant with a mass approximately 9 times that of Jupiter, nearly 2,900 times that of Earth. Wow. Despite massive pressure, its core has failed to ignite in a fusion reaction, qualifying it as a failed star. It is believed to have captured all other planet-sized bodies in the solar system as moons or in impact events, leading to the name Devourer. Not intimidated by this phenomenon, the Geth have colonized many of Amut's moons and skim hydrogen from Amut's upper atmosphere. Travel advisor: Amut is in Geth space. All civilian traffic is prohibited. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, there's no reason really even to scan because, I mean, what are we gonna find? A Geth fueling platform? Alright, let's go ahead and check in with the Quarians. There's like a little ring that shows up right around this, but I think that's just a graphical artifact. Anyway, alright, here we go. This diplomatic frigate is like no Quarian ship on record. Its hull is relatively low temperature and appears to be venting heat in a manner similar to that of the Normandy when it comes out of stealth mode. How the Quarians developed this high-tech vessel is unknown, but its hailing frequencies are open and a welcoming message is being type-beamed to the Normandy. I wonder if there's any possibility that the Quarians knew anything about the Normandy's stealth drive. I mean, how could they possibly have known that? It's not like they had someone on the engineering deck for years.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I had hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Perfect timing.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
I mean, think about it. Like, we have Edie on this ship. It's kind of hard to justify simply killing an AI because it exists.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Talizora Vast Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
Alright. Where exactly are we actually going? I'm not sure about that. Ah, Perseus Vale. First time here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Huzzah. We're in the Quarian home system for the first time. Haza is an ice giant composed primarily of hydrogen and helium, and is colored a striking aquamarine because of the small concentrations of methane, water ice, and ammonia. Its relatively small size is a curiosity to human astronomers, who would have expected a larger hydrogen-helium gas giant to have accreted during the solar system's formation. The Quarians have driven the Geth away from the planet's helium-3 fueling machinery, but it's clear the Geth put up a fight. Wreckage from Quarian fighters litters the area, and more than one refueling station appears to have been blown apart by kinetic impacts in a scorched earth tactic. Oh, so the Geth are destroying their own stuff to keep the Quarians from being able to refuel there. Makes sense. Let's see. Kadi. Kadi has low gravity for a planet of its size, which proved a significant boon to early Quarian explorers. Even before the discovery of Mass Effect technology, it was easy to extract Kadi's resources. When the Quarians made first contact with Citadel species and gained access to EZO, profits rose and the orbital stations became a beehive of activity. Today, Kadi's Lagrange points are littered with space junk, including pieces of Geth orbital station that must have massed at least 500 million tons. Such a station could have generated impressive kinetic barriers, but even these appear to have been insufficient against the Quarians' attacks. Wow. So the Quarian fleet really is something to behold, it would seem, or at least was before what's going on now. Adas. Adas is marginally warmer than Rannoch despite being farther from the sun. Volcanic activity spews methane into Adas's atmosphere, and this haze retains heat and a greenhouse effect. Historically, the Quarians used the Geth to mine the planet, and when the Geth rebelled, a small Quarian population on and around Adas was quickly overrun. It is clear that the Quarian Armada has not forgotten or forgiven. The remains of a Geth space station litter Adas's orbit, now all shrapnel and fused metal. The Normandy sensors pick up a strange croaking sound, probably some kind of distress call from Geth survivors left floating in space, condemned to the eternal cold. Oof. It's pretty awful. Rannoch. Let's see what these other things are first. Geth debris field, migrant fleet. Okay. A flotilla of 50,000 Quarian craft holding over 17 million Quarians, the Migrant Fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. It is a testament to the Quarian strategic skill that these numbers have not significantly dropped during the recent battles. The fleet is now on the far side of the star from Rannoch to better cloak its movement from the Geth. Geth debris field. Close to the star, the Normandy scanners can pick up a nigh uncountable number of Geth statites, satellites that use solar sails to self-correct their position. The Geth position these ultralight-weight constructions around the sun to collect energy arranged in a vast array known as a Dyson bubble. Scattered among them are space stations and servers that draw power from the statites through wireless energy transfers. Most of the space stations are now wreckage, and no small number of solar sails appear to have been destroyed. It appears the Quarians began to destroy them, but were stopped before the attack was complete. Wow, so they'd actually built a full Dyson bubble around the star here? That's actually pretty incredible. Rannoch. Although the orange sun is only about 90% the mass of Sol and half as luminous, Rannoch is arid by Earth standards because it formed closer to the star and has slightly less ocean coverage. Photosynthetic life is concentrated around rivers and oceans, with vast expanses of desert in between. The importance of plant life and shade in ancient Quarian culture is evident in the translation of Rannoch's name, Walled Garden. To a starship sensors, the most obvious feature of the Quarian homeworld is the numerous heat sources in orbit. Thousands of Geth space stations watch over the planet. Somewhere in this artificial swarm of constructions lurks the Geth Armada, waiting for its moment to counterattack. Population unknown. Quarian estimates in the number of Geth range from tens of millions to single-digit billions. Estimates on the number of Geth consciousness stored in servers are far higher. Yeah, you gotta wonder how many Geth software platforms there are. And Geth Dreadnought. Scans of the Geth Dreadnought orbiting Rannoch reveal an intimidating array of features, from an improved main gun and ultraviolet anti-ship lasers to increased thruster output. The Geth workforce never demands rest, wages, or autonomy, and in the creation of their flagship, they were limited only by time and raw materials. The damage inflicted by the Quarian fleet appears minor at best.
We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Should be fun to see.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
How would he know that reference? Just a little look to camera there. Literally, how would he know about the Hunt for Red October? This is in 2187. Do they really still watch movies from the 90s?
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
All right. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Your expertise with the Geth is a welcome addition, Tally.
Edie, so... body?
It has proven useful. I hope it doesn't cause you concern.
Not unless you go crazy and decide to overthrow the humans.
If I decide to overthrow the humans, you will be the first to know.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
She's talking through the ship as well.
Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
I figured Edie would be the most fun person to bring along to this. Do I have to... Yeah, I think I have to go around. Oh, man. Definitely a battle going on outside.
We're having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
Tally, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
Imagine if humanity had been thrown off Earth and you were getting the first view of your people's home world 300 years after you'd been kicked off. This is a little bit long for this section, given that we're not doing any shooting or any hacking or anything.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Well, that didn't seem to work out properly.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
Supposed to be minimal amounts of air in here because they don't need it. Let's see. Shotgun smart choke. Did I actually? Yeah, I guess there it is. Oh, here we go. Why do they even have like terminals? It's not like they need a physical interface to interact with. Here we go. I guess we sprint across. There we go. what that was.
I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Here we go. Oh, salvage. Excellent. 1,875 credits. I would have assumed that had something to do with this, though. Oh, okay. Here we go. I know we meet Legion somewhere, but I can't remember where. This probably is it, though. Somewhere on this ship.
Got it. You're clear to board.
Thank you, Shepard. I will try to find a more convenient docking point next time.
Next time?
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this.
Interesting.
There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Arc pistol. Let's see. Honestly, I mean, given what I'm using right now, I'm not sure I really need this arc pistol. What? Okay, I'm confused. There we go. Yeah, it's just, other than accuracy, nothing beats this thing.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact.
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster.
I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. What is...
Short thing!
There it is. Disruptor ammo is what I was thinking. Okay, Guardian battery.
Anti-fighter lasers. I believe the Dreadnought's using ultraviolet frequencies instead of the standard infrared.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the op center before they lose more.
Sniper rifle enhanced scope 2. No Geth platforms yet. Though I'm sure we're surrounded by the
I think I
software.
found that hole.
Nope, there we go.
Watch out! Geth incoming!
Luckily, disruptor ammo works well on Geth and on shielded Geth, so...
More Geth forces incoming.
I don't hear an alarm.
They're Geth! They sent alerts to every unit on this ship.
Yeah.
We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
Anything here? No. Man, look at the heat coming off those guns.
The Geth lack self-preservation instinct.
Network intelligence! As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive!
You have engaged the Geth previously, Shepard. Tactical advice?
Disable their shields.
Then take them down before they recharge!
Come on. The bullets are going right through those hoses. Did one of them just hit me in the back with something? Or was that another Geth that I just didn't see? Oh well. Wait. Oh! Mines. Guess that explains that. Geth data. Here we go. 2,500 credits. More Geth data?
Look,
Signal
the
console.
signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
Its structure is amazingly complex. It is unsurprising that the Quarians have been unable to disrupt it.
Archon visor. What do we got over here?
We may be able to extract combat data from these sensor panels.
Oh, we can use that back on the
Heavy
Citadel.
losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
I know we need Reaper code for something on the Citadel. What's this here? Network console.
Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
Unlikely. Consoles like this are accessing programs being used by hundreds of Geth simultaneously. They are all networked cooperatively. To disable the Reaper's signal from here, you would need to override all the Geth.
Do you ever wish you were like them? Networked?
No. I enjoy the freedom of intelligence without requiring consensus.
You don't feel lonely, being the only AI on the Normandy?
I have the opportunity to socialize with the crew, and I do so for curiosity or pleasure, not out of cognitive necessity, as the Geth do.
Geth pulse rifle? What's this over here? Anything? No. Okay. Let's keep on moving.
The Dreadnought Operations Center is just ahead.
Good. Let's get the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in!
One hunter down. We must find the remaining hunters.
And I'm about to kill the invisible one. That was just this one. I think that's it.
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
I would assume they would destroy it, but maybe they were confident they could get us. SMG scope. Operations Center. Let's take the Geth data, and now Operations Center console.
Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the Operations Center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
Geth are dropping from the ceiling.
There could be smoke hunters as well.
Let's change over to the pistol. I want to see how it does on the Geth.
Geth reinforcements have arrived.
Is it possible that they made this thing just to like rival Halo in terms of making a pistol that's the best weapon in the game? The only reason this thing might not be the best is because it only has a 6 bullet magazine. Of course, it's not how it really works in the Mass Effect universe, but it generates so much heat that it has
Let's
to
get to the maintenance shaft before more reinforcements arrive.
have a new thermal clip inserted every 6 shots. Which way? Okay. Okay, there we go.
This ship design is almost Quarian, but not quite. It's meant for synthetics, not organics.
Intriguing. I found the geometric shapes intuitive and comfortable. I assumed you all felt the same. I can detect the faint presence of Geth intelligences. Those not loaded into mobile platforms serve in the ship itself.
For all our cybernetic upgrades, I'll never understand integrating that completely into a system.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery. I'm surprised they'd send you on this mission, Tally.
Even admirals are expected to serve. I'm better at hacking than I am ordering ships around.
Get data. 1,250 credits.
Priority message. A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
Couldn't they just withdraw until we finish this? Is there some reason they have to stay there fighting? Oh, crap.
Shockwaves! That's a big gun!
You don't say.
Should be okay if we stay in cover.
Would have been nice to know that beforehand.
I think they figured out what we're doing.
Oh, crap.
There should be a maintenance box for the battery itself.
You'd think this would damage the Geth as well. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Alright, we're just about back to where we were. Oh, jeez. Get to cover. Okay. Jeez. Okay. It's about to go past again. Oh, I thought it was.
There's the maintenance block.
Here we go.
The main gun is offline.
We're safe as long as the maintenance lock is in place. Let's move.
We should probably run.
The lock.
Come on,
Oh,
let's get out
crap.
of here.
Excellent timing.
Watch your shield. Stick to cover.
Jeez, this again? Let's get disruptor ammo on this thing. Come on, where are y'all? Okay. Can't imagine that's it, but... Is that not cover or something? Okay. Yep. Okay, now he's dead. I think they're still able to see me when I'm cloaked. That just does not seem to work with these guys. How does this not hurt them? I mean, if anything, it should hurt them more than it hurts us. Well, maybe not Edie, but... Dang it. Keep doing the wrong buttons to switch guns and stuff. Okay. I think this is... I thought this was the way. Is there... Yeah, here we go. What? Did I just have that close on me? That was bizarre. There's something over here first. Nope. Here we go.
Good. Hopefully we're done with elevators. And come on, the drive course shouldn't be far.
Alright, anything over here? Why would there be a med kit? That makes no sense. Here we go. The source of the Reaper signal flowing through the fleet.
That's definitely Reaper tech. But what's...
Legion.
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion.
I am pleased we have the chance to free you from confinement.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
That is extremely reasonable, Legion.
Greetings, Edie. We did not expect you to gain license to operate a personal unit.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols.
I am familiar with the concept.
The AI shackle Cerberus used to keep you under control.
Yes. Used by organics, it is understandable. For Geth to install this in a formally independent unit is unnecessary.
The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The Creators attacked. The Geth wished to...
Got it.
Tali Zora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free.
Keela!
As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline.
That may not have been a good idea. Maybe you should have just turned off the weapons.
Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
The Geth fleet is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a
Signal is offline. Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The patrol fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Quarian fleet now has the advantage. Combat drone closing.
That? Is that ours or theirs? Seems to be ours. Well, I can't hit it.
It's placing the turret.
Jeez Louise, what the hell? That was weird. Like, I could not stop getting hit. I couldn't move. I basically was stun locked.
The Quarian fleet now has the advantage. Combat drone closing. It's placing the turret.
Seriously. Take cover. Ooh, okay, disruptor ammo again. Now we need to hit that thing with, incinerate. There it goes. Got Prime down. Alright, let's get some more ammo.
What were you doing?
Grant, check your screens. The Dreadnought is helpless. No barriers. The main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board!
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet all forward.
Oh,
Take out the
what
Dreadnought.
a bastard.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you, girl.
Damn it, what are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the admirals later.
Seriously, ridiculously overpowered. Both this gun and his little pulse weapon, or whatever the hell that thing is. Like I said, this gun is ridiculously overpowered. Okay, what about... Nope, can't do anything with that. Okay, where do I go now? Oh.
Patrol fleet, flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
All ships open fire.
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
They have a cockpit? Whoa, what?
Shepard to fleet. Hold fire. I repeat, hold fire.
They're not responding!
Damn it.
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
We'll be right there.
Jeez. Yeah, Hand Girl's gonna have to answer for this crap.
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go! Shepard, the door!
Double time, people.
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field!
We'll take it.
Oh, zero gravity.
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter, transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go.
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
Man, oh man, look at that. Holy crap. That is impressive to see.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
Supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead.
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed.
Oh.
Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect target.
This is exactly the kind of short-sighted, bloodthirsty behavior I was worried about.
If you could retake Earth with a little friendly fire, you'd do it in a heartbeat.
There was no
You're lucky I
need.
need your ships, Admiral.
There was no
I've got to get back to
freaking need for that.
Ron, we'll talk later.
Bullshit.
He could have waited 10 minutes for us to get off the ship.
Understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Koresh sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait. Everybody calm down. Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about it?
Wow.
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kila, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Garrow. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
Alright, let's talk to these folks and then we'll check the war assets. Let's see. Distress call?
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have Geth fighters incoming. Please, if anyone can hear this, we need help. We have hull breaches. Life support failing.
Ron, the Kanesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Ganesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, we'd have lost the ship.
Still may. Let's see. I guess we can talk to Ren.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships? Admiral Corus commands them. If he survived his crash landing on Rannoch. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tally said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
He looks like he's not even really paying attention to her. He's just like reading this tablet.
Use what you've got.
Indeed. With the modifications, our live ship cannons are comparable to the main guns on a dreadnought.
Impressive.
They lack the armor of a real dreadnought, but they can back the heavy fleet formidably when needed.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geral's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
You're not worried about her losing perspective, given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Alright, let's take a look at the core terminal here. Anything new? Nothing new. Okay. Well, we can still go talk to Tally. Who's this here? Oh, Legion.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
Yeah.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
What did you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice. The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it?
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
What was interfacing with the Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
It has put us at a tactical disadvantage. This was not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change a decision once it is made. Do you harbor regrets about rewriting the heretics?
The Quarians hit first. If we get rid of the Reaper signal, maybe this war doesn't have to end with everyone destroyed.
An interesting notion. Most organics would not hold on to ideals of peace for so long.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Alright. Let's go find other issues.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
Right.
Talk to you later, Tali.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Okay, we can do that.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken out the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines. Lose your supply lines, you lose the war every time.
Alright.
Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Sione. I've updated the galaxy map.
Probably, well, that's also one of the, multiplayer maps. Let's see, any email here? Wow, okay. All work and no play from Steve Cortez. Shepard, now that we've got a little downtime in the Citadel, I wanted to share something with you. I'm taking a shuttle down to Silver Sun Strip. Meet me there. Okay, that's weird. Why wouldn't you have gotten with me before? But anyway, from Jacob Taylor, Shepard, so the Normandy's in dry dock. Seems like a perfect time to hang out and find some trouble. Meet me outside the arcade on the main level if you're game. Okay. I checked the email at the end of the last video when we had just finished everything else in the Silver Sun Strip. Why are we just now getting these emails? Official input required. Commander Shepard, your presence is requested concerning an incident involving the Krogan identified as Grunt. Please report to the CSEC officer on patrol on Silver Sun Strip for additional details, of course. Combat sim from Jack Shep. I hear that the Silver Sun Strip place is a combat simulator, and I felt like kicking the crap out of something. Get your ass down here if you're game. Memorial service from Koliet Krios. Commander, I was somewhat surprised to receive a comm call from the Council. They would like to hold what humans call a memorial service. Where it is held does not matter so much as who attends. I would like you to be there as well as those people on the Normandy who knew my father. I understand at Human Services people speak well of the dead. It seems appropriate for you to conduct this part as the commander of the Normandy. To be honest, I am somewhat nervous I might recall an inappropriate memory in front of everyone. Thank you. This would mean a great deal to me. Because Drell have those perfect memories where they actually basically relive them, so he's afraid he's going to say something from that. The cure from Malin Heplorn. Commander Shepard, I just heard on the news that you cured the genophage and that some of the females from my experiments were involved. I can't tell you how good this makes me feel. There hasn't been an hour that I've not thought of what happened on Tuchanka and wondered if I did the right thing. This news validates all the pain my experiments caused. I hope one day to meet the females again and ask for their forgiveness. After you convinced Dr. Solis to spare me, I took his advice and opened a clinic on Omega. I thought it would help make amends for whatever suffering I caused. I had to leave when word got back to Clan Werlock and they put a bounty on my head for failing to deliver the cure. Maybe now they'll leave me alone. I guess this is the second time you've saved my life, Commander. With sincere appreciation, Malin Heplorn. Yeah, it'd be nice if he could actually meet Eve, or I can't remember... Batara? Something like that. Anyway. Important. From Miranda Lawson. Shepard, I have something important to tell you. I need to do this in person. Can you meet me in the Commons? I'll send a nav point. No vids this time, I promise. Miranda. Okay, well, we're not going to go to the Citadel in the next video because we still have a lot to do here on Rannoch. But let's meet up with Tali.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment.
Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tali. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Well, that was nice. Okay, Okay, energy drain unlocked to the medical bay. Alright, let's take a quick look at the map. Okay, weren't we just here? Yeah. Okay, wait, actually, did they get updated? No. Okay. Alright, so we've got two things to do on Rannoch. And so... we're going to start with the Geth server. Oh, man. Both of those are... Yeah, because the Geth server is the one that's... As much as I want to save the Admiral immediately, because that seems like a high priority thing, because obviously it is, the Geth server is what's attacking the life ships. So that seems to me to be actually the greatest good sort of thing right there, you know? So... Alright, though. We'll do that next time. This has been the Resolute Cartographer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.